Feels real decent. It's a big fish, guys.
Most anglers look outside, see triple-digit temperatures, and decide today isn't worth fishing. I get it, but here's the thing. The bass didn't disappear. They just changed the rules. 100-degree temperatures in South Texas isn't exactly comfortable. The sun is relentless, the water feels like bath water, and by the afternoon, it seems like everything is shut down. Today we are hitting a couple of San Antonio waterways, from the historic Riverwalk to a local pond.
Should have him. Yep.
To find out where these fish hide during the hottest part of the day, and more importantly, if they will still eat. The biggest mistake people make during the extreme summer heat is fishing where the bass used to be. By midday, shallow flats can get incredibly hot, oxygen levels drop, and fish simply become uncomfortable. The fish can't leave the body of water, so they slide into the shade, the deeper water, current, or anywhere they can escape the relentless sun. That's exactly what I'm looking for today.
Morning.
When it gets hot like this, you need to keep things simple. No giant tackle box, no crazy techniques, just a couple of soft plastics, some stick baits and craws should be more than enough. These baits catch bass almost anywhere, and both of them have a different job depending on what the bass are telling me. I'm sticking with 3 basic rigs overall: the Wacky rig, the Texas rig, and the Neko rig.
Just got popped right there. I don't think he stayed with it. Actually, he did stay with it. I feel him swimming. Ah, got him. Feels decent. Feels real decent. It's a big fish, guys. Should I snag him? Why does he feel so darn strong? He's decent. Couple pounds. Got him on that crawl early this morning, guys. He came off this rock wall. These ducks were blocking it, so I couldn't fish it. He came off this rock wall and boom. Maybe a 2, maybe even a 2.5. Absolutely gorgeous bass this morning. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. See if we can get another one up along here. Hey, you guys got to share the space just a little bit, all right? It's actually a pretty good sized bass for this small area down here on the Riverwalk.
The Wacky rig is perfect when bass are suspended around shade or cruising slowly. That slow, fluttering fall or shimmy is hard for even an inactive bass to ignore. Sometimes all they need is an easy meal drifting right in front of their face. When I need to get deeper into brush, grass, docks, or even heavier cover, it's time for the Texas rig. It's weedless, versatile, and one of the best confidence baits ever created. If a bass is tucked away trying to stay cool, this bait can actually reach it. Then there's the Neko rig. It gets down in the water column quickly while still giving the worm incredible action. When the bite gets extremely tough, the Neko rig has a way of convincing fish that have already ignored everything else. The Riverwalk surprised me. Current changes everything. Moving water brings oxygen, keeps temperatures a little more stable, and gives bass an advantage when bait fish drift past. Every shady corner, bridge piling, and current seam becomes a high percentage target. Instead of randomly fan casting everywhere, I focused on the waterfalls, shaded areas, and structure.
There's something swimming with it right there, folks. We finally got us a good bite. Got him. It's not big, but I finally got one to commit to it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that bite. So I'm running my Neko rig. Sometimes I'll leave that weight sticking out just a little bit. It'll scratch on the wood, scratch on the rock, make a sound. Sometimes it'll call the bass in. Other times it can be a strike deterrent because it's making noise and the bass are not in the mood for noise. Bass are very moody. Bass are very aggressive when they want to be. Bass are very stubborn when they want to be. So we gotta figure out the mood, the behavior, and the attitude of the bass, along with all the other things that are going on in the water column, sometimes in order to get them to bite.
This neighborhood pond told a similar story. The fish weren't roaming all over the place. They were grouped up around anything providing relief from the sun. Overhanging trees, steeper banks, little drop-offs, even isolated patches of shade held fish.
There was a bite. I might have missed him. He felt that tension, I think, before I realized he was there. Yeah, there's them. He's there. Decent bass. Little bass. He felt decent. Goodness, friend. You can't be just taking my baits, man. Just young whippersnappers out here today, but 100 degrees, you can't really complain too much. Thanks for that bite, friend. Appreciate that. Have a great evening. Wasn't having a whole lot of success, so I decided to switch to that heavy salt slinky from Zoom in the green pumpkin color. I don't know if you've ever fished with the slinky before, but man, I'll tell you, when times get tough, I'll go with this beauty, and it'll catch when nothing else is. It's worked that little shade edge there. Got popped as soon as I put it in there, folks. Should have him on. He's eating it. Should have him. Yep. Missed him. How'd I miss that?
When I found one bite, there was usually another nearby. Were they giants? No. Most of these bass weren't breaking any records, but honestly, that's not the point. When it's 100 degrees outside, getting consistent bites means you are doing something right. Every fish is another clue, and every clue helps you find bigger bass the next time out.
He's a little bigger than I thought. Biggest of the day, I think. He's definitely not a giant, but I haven't caught no giants today. So we'll take him.
One thing stood out today. Patience really mattered. In this kind of heat, bass aren't racing or chasing 20 feet to crush a lure. A slow presentation kept the bait in the strike zone longer, giving reluctant fish plenty of time to commit. Sometimes slowing down is the biggest adjustment we can make.
Just a little bass, but I appreciate you, buddy. Have a great day.
Summer fishing isn't dead. It just requires a different approach. Fish smarter instead of harder. Target shade, look for current whenever you can find it, slow your presentation, trust your soft plastics, and remember, the bass are still there. You just have to think like they do.
He spit it out. I'll pull it up into that little current through there and see what happens. It's a hot Chihuahua, boys.
If you enjoyed today's adventure fishing around San Antonio, Texas, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite bait when the Texas heat is absolutely brutal? Until next time, this is Randy with Aquaholic Fishing. Get hooked.